And welcome everybody to the All-Star game of the very first season of the SSC. Today we got the Wilds, captained by Donkey Kong, representing the East, versus the Monsters, captained by Bowser, representing the West. Top of the first coming in is Wiggler.
What a play!
Rounds out the first.
I'm here. I'm doing a voice for some reason. Brown Critter. Wow. So cool. Kill me.
Brown Critter had an electric defensive performance this season. Definitely deserving to be in this All-Star game. PD Piranha squeaks in despite the fraud allegations. Let's see if he can remedy those here, and he fucking might. Nope, he won't.
Straight to the fat ass of King K. Rool. Look at him run. He runs like a fat ass too.
Yeah. No, slow as hell outfield today with King K. Rool, man in the center field, but, you know, doesn't need to run at all on that play.
Red Critter.
Yeah, the inning scoreless. Ooh. Yellow Pianta.
Drive to third base. King K. Rool, Red Critter, I think obvious that they made it into this All-Star game, you know. Both just...
Yeah, both.
Oh.
Yeah, Red Critter.
Oh.
One of the MVP candidates this season.
Run!
And for a good reason.
Oh my god, he's...
Nope, King K. Rool just waltzing it, just like waltzing to first base. Just no hustle. No hustle. It seems like he's kind of taking this All-Star game off. You know, might need to take him out the back and fucking pop a bullet into his head for that one.
Boo, one of the 3 players to have unanimous All-Star selection votes entirely for his pitching, and I can understand that.
He's pitched how many complete games? Like 4 or 5?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 complete games this season. The most of any pitcher. Just absolutely electric. Bowser, also known for his pitching. The favorite for the Sayoshi, I believe.
Currently, yes.
And for a good reason, that star pitch, unhittable. Despite the fact that it's the same timing every single time. These players just have no way to adapt, and, you know, what works.
Yeah, he doesn't have, you know, the complete games like Boo does, but he has the strikeouts that Boo doesn't.
Exactly. Boo, no more of a contact pitcher. Let's see if he can get contact at the plate, and he does. Gets one to drop in left field. That one's going to advance Dry Bones.
Boo has been a very underrated hitter this whole game. Has a staggering average that I definitely have right in front of me.
Yes, no. And who else is a staggering hitter? Donkey Kong. But, you know, not even he can get past that star pitch.
DK,
nobody does.
One of the... Oh, my. Just hits a fucking bomb into left field, but unfortunately it's going to hook foul. DK, the only player that is both top 5 in the Sayoshi and the MVP race.
Oh, and you can definitely see why, as he just winds one up, gets one to drop in center field. Can see K-Rool's fat ass definitely not catching up to that one.
You know, it's crazy. K-Rool is like the only outfielder I've seen sprint today so far.
I'm not. It's, you know, with how slow he is, it's hard to tell when he's sprinting or when he is just walking.
That is true.
We got Yellow Pianta. It's really a wonder how, like, that giant nose of his just doesn't get in the way of his vision. Oh my gosh! But you can see why K-Rool is at center field, because that is a fucking cannon.
And it looks like there's some sparks coming off that ball. That was a hard ass throw.
No, Boo thought he was safe to run home. Not versus fucking K-Rool.
Maybe
but, you know, still no outs.
Maybe the Flowers manager should take notes. Steve.
Maybe.
Oh
my gosh. It's somehow safe. Minecraft Steve, a rare blunder from him.
I mean, an RBI is an RBI.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's another one thrown home. It's a fucking cannon, but DK. Too fast.
The base paths have just been a revolving door for this East team.
Yes, the East team.
It's just been a revolving door for this East team, just one after another, just a conga line around the base path.
Exactly, just the West just not able to get any outs, and that is a deep fly ball hit out to right field, but it is going to be short as it's Red Critter. Oh, but that is going to be a... Yes, that's going to send Yellow Pianta home.
I would have had K-Rool throw that with that laser beam.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mistake from the west. They've only got one out. Let's see if they can make something happen as Hammer Bro at first. It's the ground out, but it's going to advance the runners.
Did not know his hammer function is a boomerang. Not going to lie. That's
yeah, haven't seen much from Hammer Bro in the field this season. Been in the outfield, but, showcasing some of his skills as an infielder.
PD, for some reason, able to hit in the All-Star game where it doesn't actually matter.
He can get hits on the bows, but it's never for power. He's usually he has an odd hitting choices, choosing to hit for contact. You can see that one of his soft skills there.
It's really weird. Oh, as a nice jumping play by Fire Bro. It's weird because PD is one of the 3 players that have on their scouting report a perfect power. Has perfect power.
Yeah, he just differentiates himself there. The bow is 4th in the standings. Maybe they're gonna need to change something up if they want to climb going into the last week of the season.
Fire another unanimous All-Star selection.
Oh, and it's in Fire that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
He really, favorite for MVP. Oh my gosh, and that's why. That's a deep fly ball hit out to center field, but Wiggler and PD, this outfield duo, gets to it, makes the out.
Now, why are they friends? Is it because they're both monsters? I mean, I'm sorry. I had to say it. They're just not normal.
I wouldn't say. I think they kind of take pride in it. They kind of shared a close bond ever since their college days. Forged. It's really been great to see these 2 players just evolve in their careers.
I didn't know they went to college together. That's news to me. Huh.
Yeah. No, they weren't heavily scouted back then, but were able to pick up. Definitely picked up draft steam later on.
Props to the Bows manager then for getting them back together.
Definitely props to them. Maybe this Fireballs manager, needs to get even more praise for getting all 3 of the bros
now
ending up in the corners right now.
I heard that the Fireballs manager wasn't even at the draft.
Yeah, but there was somebody else who subbed in for him, but his drafting strategy was just so good. I guess whatever. Oh my gosh, Funky Kong hits a bomb out to right field, but this outfield takes care of it, and that's going to get them out of the inning scoreless.
We were trying to separate the chemistry from outside the outfield, but the players really dug down and said, no, we want to play with each other out in the outfield.
No, as we head to the top of the 3rd, Boo up to the plate, waves to the camera.
Says hi.
Brown critter now. Yeah, ever since King Boo and Queen Boo got that divorce, it's been hard on him. Now, having to play against his father on the same team, in fact. It's nope. King Boo did not get selected into the All-Star game.
Correct.
Apologies. As DK gets one out into center field. Again, K-Roll. Slow.
I don't think
I
don't think anyone would have gotten to that. I don't know why we're hating K-Roll so much.
Yeah, I just really need to find any way to hate on this guy. He really is just been so electric this whole season. It's hard to find blemishes on him. But it's our job.
What else is hard to find blemishes on? Diamonds. And Minecraft Steve has a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, no, this diamond sort of his.
Oh.
Gets someone to drop in right field, but Yellow Pianta. The Piantas, they've been one of the bright spots on the Spitballs this year. Both of them getting selected into this All-Star game.
I believe both of them are the only reason why they're still in the playoff spot that they are.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. The Piantas. That duo has just been absolutely stunning on the Spitballs as Wiggler sends one into the stands, but it is foul.
Back on the Piantas. They were separated from birth, Yellow and Blue Pianta. Blue Pianta having to grow up with Red Pianta. Again, who was separated and traded to the the Flowers earlier this season.
But now, at least Blue and Yellow reunited, and we can see that, with the Spitballs, how they've been able to keep it into the season, that it has been so successful. Brown Critter, speaking of success, on the monsters, has just been electric all season. Been one of their main sources of offense, and you can see why. Gets one to drop in right field. Gets the single. Boo charges one up, throws one for a strike. You know, Boo, he's oh my gosh, I was just about to praise him, but Red Critter launches one into center field, and that one's out of here.
Red Critter, with the power that he has, I wonder if the Flowers are gonna keep him from, if they're able to keep him, if they're able to convince him to stay, because he can go to any team in the league.
You know, it's really gonna depend on how well the Flowers perform in this playoffs. They do have one clinched, but you know, everything changes once the playoffs hit. It's just a completely different game. Oh my gosh. K-Roll just narrowly able to get the single after getting one to drop in center field.
They don't ask how, they ask how many hits.
Blue Critter again gets one to drive down the middle. That one's gonna get 2 on base. Let's see if Firebro can send them home.
The best hitter by far so far in this league. Oh my
gosh. Exactly. Just sends one fucking blazing. Oh my gosh. And yeah, the outfield just is not fast enough, and that's going to be a 3-run bomb. You know, just like this, the West just has so many electric hitters. It doesn't matter that they were down 7 runs to start this inning. Now they have just like closed this to a 2-run game. It's Boo now getting a bit tired, and Birdo gets put in.
Yeah, Boo and Birdo, we all know they're best buds. Oh
yeah, but that power friendship can't stop Bowser from sending that bomb out of this park.
And isn't that the lesson we should take away? Bowser doesn't need friendship to win championships.
Yeah.
Which is why
Bowser
he has an assortment of Kongs on this team.
Arrow up to the plate.
Oh my
god,
goodness.
just sends one ripping out into the stands, and the lead has been erased. The lead is erased. This is an even game.
You know, this is what we come to expect from this All-Star game. It's been a great back and forth, and you know, by the end it is even. Because these teams are the best of the best.
Yeah, and you can see why this like sheer difference in the offensive styles between the West and the East. Like, you know, the West, they just have all of these incredible power hitters that, you know, they can just close a lead on a second's notice. Whereas the East, they're a lot more small ball oriented, just wanting, to play honest baseball. You can see why. There's the different strengths and weaknesses between the two styles.
Ooh. Started merchant.
No, we can definitely see that that Birdo relies a lot on that star pitch, and for a good reason. Just kind of like Bowser's, it's the same timing every single time, but hitters just cannot seem to get it done.
Right, Critter back up to the plate, batted around.
Sends one out. Down to right field, gets one to drop.
Advances Brown Critter to third.
Hero now to the plate.
Oh,
and sends one ripping.
If we look at the scoreboard out in center field, you can see that the West is 7 and 11 runs and hits. That is where I'll be going after this, Bob.
Oh my gosh, it's K-Roll. It's not 7-11 anymore. That is 10 and 12. As K-Roll sends one ripping to the stands, and the West has just absolutely taken the lead in a single inning.
10 runs in a single inning. That is quite the feat.
That is definitely the story of the West this year.
Oh wow! Here comes another one. PD, run, PD!
And they just don't even attempt a buddy jump.
Don't jump.
Yeah, it seems to have been paid off by the West to just not prevent that home run.
I want you to get a better angle from under the ball so you can see what it looks like to hit a home run because you can't hit any, you fucking freak. As in 7 to 11. That is where I'll be going. This stream is not sponsored by 7-Eleven.
Fire, bro. Finally hit something that isn't a home run. Gets one to drop into right center field. And now the defense changes. DK now up to the plate. Top 5 in Sayushi voting. Let's see if he can get them out of this inning. There's a strike. Bowser. And now that star pitch. Really been hit and miss. That one isn't going to be hit. Ends up foul. Oh, and that one's going to be another foul for Bowser. Bowser just not letting himself.
Just wants to put on a show for the fans, and I have to commemorate him.
Yeah, and as he gets one to drop left center field, as PD gets absolutely taken out by a green shell.
I thought we were playing safe this game. What the hell? We don't want these players to get injured.
No, these players, they don't care at all. It's just passion for the game as Hammer Bro sends one ripping into right field, and that one is gone, and that's another 3-run homer for the West.
This isn't an all-star game so much as a home run derby at this point.
No, definitely. For the West, it definitely is. This is batting practice. As they are now up by... Now they're up by 7 runs. They have now gained the lead that they were going into the season, which is 7 runs. They went into this run down 7. Now they're up 7. As PD Piranha finally gets them out of the inning. Boomerang Bro flies out to center field. 14 runs in a single inning.
Wow.
I think the Fireballs have maybe reached that point at some point this season. But still, I'm not sure.
I believe their highest run total in a single inning, as Bowser leads out for that one.
Wow. Bowser not typically thought of as someone who can command the middle infield, but no. Maybe putting on a show for us today. PD slap hits.
Anyways, as I was saying, I believe that the Fireball's highest mark in a single inning is 11. So we have surpassed that mark.
Yeah, so this all-star game, breaking records in more ways than one. As Dry Bones rips one to the left field. Not gonna go for the other for an additional base, just content with a single. As the East need to somehow find a way to close this lead. Boo up to the plate, 2 outs.
Oh my!
But that's not going to be good enough as Bowser dies for that one.
A contract on second base. Wow.
Yeah, Bowser maybe showing his worth as a middle infielder.
Could be the next Minecraft Steve.
Possibly. Not just a great pitcher, not just an incredible hitter, but maybe an incredible fielder too. It's really a wonder. As Funky Kong up to the plate. Oh my gosh, rips one into right center field, but it is going to be short. Funky Kong. Ben, definitely the biggest player on the Monsters this year. The reason why they are the 2nd seed, undoubtedly. But unfortunately, not able to get gravy on that.
Speaking of the 2nd seed, the Flowers been gunning for a top 2 seed.
Oh, and that is how they're gonna maybe get it. Actually, maybe not. As Red Critter flies out to Wiggler in left field. It's scoreless in the 4th.
What a difference of 2 innings can make. One you can put up 14 runs, and the other nil. This is soccer.
Yeah, and that definitely is somewhat of the East.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, Donkey Kong just rips one into left ends. Oh, but Blue Critter is gonna be fast enough to get there. K-Roll Dev hustling on that play.
Look at him go. Watch him. Yep, he's sprinting.
Yeah, that is small. That is one hell of a sprint if I've ever seen one. That's the fastest I've ever seen that man run. He is hustling. It's Yellow Pianta up to the plate.
Why can't he run like down the base paths?
It's a wonder. Yellow Pianta able to get on base. 1 out.
Yo,
Minecraft Steve nods uply through the camera. It takes one. That one's gonna rip past him. Not prepared for the timing on that one.
Ooh.
Slap hits, but that's not gonna be good enough. Oh my gosh, it's an error in this middle infield. Bowser just chucks it right over the head of his Fire Bro. As Brown Critter obviously frustrated by that one.
Maybe he shouldn't be a middle infielder. Okay.
He makes up for that. Makes up for it. Bowser just, you know, not used to this position, still getting used to it, but you know, adjusts. Learns that, hey, some people are shorter than him. Donkey Kong.
You know a lot about being shorter than people.
No comment.
Blue Critter.
DK. Fastball inside. Strike one. Blue Critter. Rips one, but that one is going to be short, and that one's going to end up in a flyout. 2 outs for the East. For the West. Apologies.
Unbelievable.
Farbro. Up to the plate. Winds up. Oh my gosh, that one. And that one is just...
What the?
End up just short as Boo is just bamboozled by these bananas.
Yeah, you know a lot about being just short. Can't even go on the Polar Express.
DK takes a knee in honor of his jab. Oh my gosh. As the item plays immaculate from the West right now. The POW block breaking up the play. As the East just can't seem to get out of the inning, but they find a way there. As it's soft contact. Back to the pitcher.
Outside of these 2 innings, there's been nothing really going on. And,
yeah, it's been a...
You know, both these teams are built on excellent defense. This much is true.
Oh no, most definitely. As Brown Critter visibly quaking in his boots after getting a fly out, very disappointed. I see quick pitch is Birdo. Not prepared for that timing.
Still upset about the missed double play last inning by Bowser. And ooh.
Oh, maybe he shouldn't be in the middle. Whoa. Maybe he shouldn't be in the middle of the field. Oh my gosh, but it's a great hit play. It's a great heads-up play from K-Roll. Knows the bananas are coming. Hits it to his right fielder, but not quick enough. Oh, and Blue Critter.
What should be the number 2 pitcher for the Bows, but for some reason, sorry, the Flowers. But for some reason, the Flowers insist on having Martha Stewart in.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wonder what the coaching staff of the Flowers is thinking with that one, but you know, we'll see how it plays out come playoff time.
You know, maybe the Flowers make an adjustment with how they line up their pitching.
It's possible. It's possible that they make the change going into the playoffs, but the East now starting to actually get some sort of offense going as Boo is going to rip one. Is that going into the stands? Looks like it might. Oh, no, it's not. As K-Roll
conserves his energy till the last second in order to sprint and just launch Red Critter into the air.
Yeah, gets the out, makes the out, and narrowly avoids disaster for the West. As K-Roll, it seems maybe we have our answer there as to why he just cannot seem to get it done on the base paths. He is just always looking to conserve his energy.
Minecraft Steve up to
the most important moments. Steve, it's a bit curious, not known for his pitching. Oh my gosh, is that one just goes right under, right under DK's legs.
You know,
a bit embarrassing there.
Back to Steve. He has been pitching in during batting practice. He does live AVs against the rest of the Spitballs team, so he just, you know, it is an exhibition series after all. He wants to get out there and show off what he's learned how to do.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a disappointing performance right here as the East, you know, no outs, 2 on base. They've got Brown Critter up to the plate. Oh, but that is going to look like a fly out.
Maybe this is the type of pitcher that Steve is. Just coaxes small contact. Small contact? That sounds about right.
Soft contact, something like that. Soft, hard, you know, medium contact.
Oh,
and that's something. That
very
contact is
soft.
pretty fucking hard. As the red critter rips one into the stands for a 3-1 more.
Red critter proving that the older brother is the best out of all the critters, just throughout the season.
Yeah, red critter. Despite the fact that red critter, brown critter, and blue critter and regular critter were all born as quadruplets, red critter did come out of the womb first.
Well, technically, he came out of his egg first because they're reptiles. As K-Rool. Birthed by K-Rool, as we all know.
But yeah,
quite the miracle story. They call K-Rool the Virgin Rule.
Did K-Rool birth the critters?
He birthed the eggs that released the critters, yes.
Oh no, it always confuses me because he's always very visibly so pregnant. You know, it's wonder.
It's actually quite interesting. He actually births a new set of critters before every single game.
Yeah, but for me it's odd how he names the critters, considering that red critter was named first, but it was somehow named red critter, but he had no critters to base it off of.
Well, you see, in the K-Rool language, there is no name for the color green.
I see.
As Firebro
rips one into the stands. Firebro showing why he is such a favorite for MVPD. He has he's already collected almost 3 war before the season has even ended. Nobody is even close to reaching that mark.
Yeah, I believe the next list is 2.3, which, if you know anything about advanced stats, is quite a bit, as Bowser hits one, right center field, drops in for a single. Too slow for that. Yeah, he thought about it, and then he realized, no, I can't. I'm not that fast.
Nope, definitely am still not in shape enough for that one.
He says, even I know my own limits.
Yeah, but he's able to make it to seconds. Definitely, his limits are still good enough. His Boomerang Bro heads up to the plate as Birdo sucks one in, known for her electric infield.
Oh, yes, electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
As it is now 7 runs to 19 in favor of the West. DK up to the plate. Let's see if he can at all hope to close this 12-run lead.
Oh.
Nope, he cannot, as Boomerang Bro makes the incredible jumping play.
Of a god.
Yeah, that man had a 39-inch vert in high school. You know, you can see why he was such one of the key draft prospects for the Fireballs.
He was thought to have been better than Firebro going into the season. We can see that we've been proven wrong.
But you know, that's nothing against Boomerang Bro. As Boomerang Firebro, there's no other player in this league who can match Firebro's greatness. It doesn't take anything away from Boomerang Bro.
Yeah, we weren't expecting what the buddy hit. Oh, into.
Oh my gosh. Yellow Pianta gonna be thrown out at home.
He has nowhere to go since Steve decided to take third base and not go back to second. Quite a selfish play by Steve, who is normally known as the giver of give.
But you know, Minecraft Steve just definitely playing for his own stats in this All-Star game,
which is an exhibition game, by the way. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, and you can see why it's Minecraft Steve, as Wiggler gets Minecraft Steve home.
You know, I was gonna say that the East might have started, giving up, getting ready for Game 2 to get back into the series, but I guess they're still hidden.
Hey, it's true, but they are not hitting anymore, as Bowser able to make the jumping play. It is now not, and that is a dominant first game of the series for the West. 19-8. You know, the West. No, the East, they're going to have to adapt going into Game 2.
K-Rool MVP of Game 1? Sure. I don't remember what he did.
And, all of those, an impressive display at center field. Maybe the Flowers manager might need to start him in the outfield, as he has made some incredible plays this game.
I mean, look at him. He looks like a first baseman with that bloodshot eye. That he's been drinking.
I don't think you need to look at the eyes to show that he's been drinking. I mean, that gut, those are years of drinking.
You're right. I clearly don't understand beer belly. Beer belly. That's what I'm looking for when I'm seeing one.
Yes.
Well, game 1 of this 3-game series. West winning the series 1-0. We'll be right back after a short intermission, rolling into game 2 of the series. Can the West clinch this All-Star weekend? We'll see coming up after this.